this blush. It's always a touch and it's always... Hello everybody, so I am going to be doing some light makeup because I am at home at the moment. As it says on the video, I am going to be, or in the title, I'm going to be working from home. And yeah, I'm just going to be doing some light makeup because I'm just at home, but I still want to look cute and pretty. So I make my own little BB cream because I'm going to be so for real with you. As a mom, you want to give your child the best, so you just kind of, you know, make do with what you have, and that's cool and that's okay. And I bought a foundation that is a bit too dark for me, so I use the Pond's Lasting Oil Control. And I just mix that up with the foundation, and it kind of makes like a BB cream. It makes it a bit lighter for my skin, which is cool. Actually, my daughter figured that out. I was like, oh no, I bought the wrong face cream. I bought the wrong color. And she's like, Mommy, why don't you just mix it with your face cream and it will make it lighter? So I was like, okay, cool, let's do that. I just put my hair up in a bun. That's cool. I'm kind of using you guys as a mirror, which is fine because I'm sure it will come out a-okay. I just put my hair up in a little bun, a ballerina bun, and put a little bow on. Okay, so that's pretty good coverage. You know, at Pond's, it's like $26 for this. I don't know if you can see. It's like $26 for this. And my foundation was also very inexpensive because, as I said, I've got a daughter who loves her gymnastics, who loves, you know, you want to give them the best. You want to give them what you never had as a child growing up. There's my cat in the background. And if that means sacrificing certain things, and I'm very fortunate, I've got a very good skin naturally. So I don't need, I was telling Justin, my partner, the other day, that we were watching a few YouTube videos, and there's a lot of girls who have got really bad skin. You know, acne and things like that. I mean, young girls, they've got acne, and it's just, it is what it is. And the amount of products that they have to buy in order to, the dermatologist that they have to go to, the amount of products they have to purchase in order to, you know, get their skin looking good. And I literally use a bar of soap and my 26 Rand Pond's cream. I should probably get a mirror, huh? But that's in the room. But that's alright. And I literally use the 26 Rand Pond's Vanishing Cream. And at night time, to make my own little night cream. I use that alongside. I just put some tissue oil, but I'll do what I use on my body because my skin, as you can see, it's pretty good. Like it's very nice and soft. And even though I use cheaper products, I take pride in the fact that I actually do self-care. Um, and the products that I use are like they moisturize my skin nicely. And especially if you're in your 30s, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. It's important to do your anti-aging, but sometimes anti-aging stuff can cost a lot of money. So um, I just kind of, and this is an old Wet n Wild concealer, just a little bit under my eyes because I didn't really have a good night's sleep last night. Between my daughter and my cat, they were like, you know, acting up, not wanting to go sleep, and pretty much woke up early this morning. So I slept maybe 6 hours. They slept long, but I mean, they slept a good 19 hours when they eventually fell asleep. But myself, because I had to study and catch up on work and whatever, I only got 6 hours sleep, and I try to get at least 8 hours, 7 to 8 hours sleep every night, because that is very important. So yeah, I'm trying my best. We're also going to be doing some studying as well. I'm studying psychology, clinical psychology, and I'm very much into mental health and wellness. Girl, I try. I try my best to, you know, create a good future for me and my child. Sacrifices that we have to make along the way to afford tuition, to afford private school, to afford gymnastics, to afford the things that I never had as a child growing up, and also to ensure that, you know, we've got a good future, we've got something to look forward to. And yeah, so I'm just going to do some neutral eye makeup. And I work from home a lot of days, so I try to you know, romanticize my life, not look like, I try to put myself together in the mornings. I try not to look like, yeah, like I'm just at home in sweats and makeup not done. Even though I'm doing a little bit of makeup, I still feel a little bit, you know, put together and special, because I am. Even though I'm a mama, even though I'm in my 30s, you know, we need to still make sure that we're taking care of ourselves, that we're exercising, that we're eating right. And you know, I usually don't drink coffee, but yeah, as I said, those girls, they kept me up last night because only once they've gone to sleep can I study and work and do my thing. So while she's at school, I'm just going to be studying, doing some work, sending some emails, and then I'm actually doing an okay job for looking in the camera and not having a mirror in front of me. Tell me how I'm doing, guys. Write in the comments, girl, you doing good or what? I think I'm doing all right. A little bit of mascara. So yeah, tell me where you guys are from. Tell me where you're watching from. Tell me if you work from home, if you go to the office, if you've got kids, you know, how old you are, what it is you do for a living. Doesn't this sound stalkerish, all the things I'm asking you to do? All the things I'm asking you to comment on. But I'm genuinely interested. As I said, I'm studying psychology. I'm an image consultant. I am a relationship coach. I've got a business with my partner. He's an industrial psychologist. So we do corporate health and wellness. And yeah, so I'm quite a busy young lady, quite a busy young girl. And I like it that way. And I'm a mama. So yeah, I'm feeling a bit more put together now. With this blush, it's always a touch and it's always like a hit or miss type of situation because it's like those stick ones. So you really need to blend it in properly. I don't usually do under eyeliner. I feel like it drags my face. It just makes me look darker. Like my eyes. It makes my eyes look darker. But I think I look cute. What do you guys think? Yeah. So it was fun. That was like literally less than 10 minutes. Less than 10-minute makeup. I'm just going to put something on my lips and then I will be right back. Just put a little bit of lip liner and lip gloss on, like a nude lip gloss on. For you, those of you who do not know, my name is Karen. I am 36 years old and I live in Johannesburg, South Africa. That is my cat Tammy, and I'm a mom, I'm a life partner, I am a businesswoman, I am a student of psychology and a student of life. Yeah, and I'm just happy. I'm happy to be here sharing my life with you. And also, just doing something that I love, documenting my life, romanticizing my life. And I think that this is a nice way to do that. So, as I said, I try my best to make sure that my kid gets everything that I didn't, sorry, I bumped the table, that I didn't get in life. So I make cuts where I can, but I also prioritize taking care of myself. I'm very fortunate to have a good skin, like I said earlier, so I can use less expensive products, and I know there is going to be coming a time where I'm going to need to be using anti-aging products, and I did go through a divorce, so that did financially, when you go through a divorce, and it's a kind of shared income household, and you move and you start afresh financially. Literally 3 years ago, I started a brand new career. I moved, and yeah, I started literally 3 years ago. I started from scratch, from nothing. And I'm really proud of myself, the fact that I'm building myself up, that I'm learning something new, that I'm starting a new career. I'm taking life by the horns and trying my best. So when I was married, I was obviously in a better financial situation. So I could afford the anti-aging products. I could afford the better skincare. I could afford to go to the gym, and not do at-home workouts and things like that. But that's okay, starting fresh, it's not the end of the world. You're capable of doing anything that you set your mind to. It's all about your mindset at the end of the day. Downscaling there's nothing to be ashamed of. Downscaling, whether it be your home, whether it be your car, whether it be your skincare. But yeah, I'm happy, and I've got a wonderful, as I said, a wonderful new partner. His name is Justin. You'll meet him soon in the vlogs. He is an industrial psychologist. He is also, we do Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu together. He does MMA as well. He's really very, very good. He is obviously also continuing with his studies. Our aim is to be doctors of psychology at the end of the day, at the end of it all. And it's really cool to have a partner who supports you in what you want to do. He actually got me started with clinical psychology. He's like, yes, of course, even if you're in your 30s, it doesn't matter. You can start something new, you can start something fresh, and I'm very grateful for him. He inspired me to start my psychology studies. He coaches me in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, in MMA. You guys will see that in the vlogs as well. Us doing Jiu-Jitsu together. And yes, he's a wonderful stepdad to my daughter, and we're just building a life together, and it's so, so cool. I'm very, very fortunate. I realize that as a single mom, I'm very fortunate to have found love again, to have just you know, start over, start from scratch. I'm not saying it was easy. It was one of the most difficult things that I've ever had to go through in my life. Those who have gone through a divorce, you know what I'm talking about. It's a very, very difficult journey. It's not easy. It's not something I am pro reconciliation. Pro. Like, if you can, if it's not deal breakers, if it's not um, abuse. I'm not saying that I went through an abusive relationship, but if it's not abuse or infidelity or things like that, that are, you know, like you're not willing to compromise your standards for it. I am pro reconciliation because being and going for counseling, going for marriage counseling, you know, helping to build that up, I'm pro that. But yeah, but if you have to start from scratch, it's not the end of the world. And you can do it, and you're strong, and you are capable, and you are worthy of love, of genuine love. And I'm so, so grateful that I've got Justin in my life. And he's such a wonderful man, and he's cool, and he's handsome, and he's loving. I think I'm rambling now. But I'm going to be doing some work. I also love knitting. I love baking. So I'm gonna be knitting with you guys a little bit. I'm almost finished with my daughter's scarf. Justin's grandmother actually tried to get me onto crocheting. Guys, like, I've been knitting since I was a teenager. My mom taught me, but crocheting, it's another ball game. If you crochet, let me know in the comments. Like, dude, I feel like knitting is easier, or it comes more naturally to me. Maybe I've just had years of practice with it. It's very calming. I've been trying to find non-scrolling activities, and I actually heard on the news this morning that the owner of Instagram is going to be appearing in court because um, they want to find out if they have designed the app like Instagram, like TikTok, to be addictive for young people, for young people, literally addictive, and comparing yourself to other people online. And yeah, it's not a great thing for young people to be on constantly the doom scrolling, the depression, the constant comparing your life to somebody else's life. It's not a good thing. So I try to find non-scrolling activities when I'm not working or studying or being a mom, which is very few and far between. That's why I say I just do a few lines, like when my daughter's at gymnastics, I'll do my 10K steps, and when I'm done with that, because she's there for a long time, um, so I sit and wait for her. So I do my 10K steps around the sports center, and then I do my knitting. I read, and you're also going to see me spending time. My faith is very, very important to me. So, like, reading my Bible, journaling, spending time in prayer. I feel that's a very personal thing. So I like share a verse that I'm reading with you. I just feel like making sure that you have structure in your life is so, so important. Having structure is very important. Having your non-negotiables that you tick off every day is so, so, so good for your mental health, putting yourself together in the morning, taking care of your body. As I say, even if it is a little bit of cheaper products, or products that you can afford. Look, I'll show you the products that I use, and I feel like my skin is just doing its thing. It's glowing. I'm doing good. Like, yeah, I'm doing good. My skin is doing good. It really is. I can commend Pond's for creating such a product. Or maybe it's just my skin, dude. Like, I don't know. I'm sure my skin will look much better if I use an anti-aging product or whatever, or more expensive product. I'm sure it will be a lot better. But at this point, priorities, guys, priorities. Yeah. But thank you so much for tuning in to my first vlog. I think as time goes on, I'll get better at it. Better at videoing, better at chatting to you guys. And yeah, so if this is what you like to see, it's going to be vlogging my life, studying, knitting, baking, cooking, sharing mental health tips, jiu-jitsu, kickboxing, exercising, eating healthy, sharing healthy recipes, and so forth. If that's something that you guys would like to see, maybe some relationship stuff like date nights or whatever the case is, then subscribe to my channel, give me a like, give me a comment down below. And yeah, I'm so excited to be walking this journey with you guys. It's just fun to share your life with people and to connect with people all around the world. So let me know where you're from, let me know what you do, and we'll chat. I'm going to show you just a little bit of my studies, a little bit of a quiet time. I'm going to be doing some working out later. So I fit all of this in before I fetch my kid from school. And yeah, being a mom is great, being a partner is great, living life is great. Life is short, romanticize your life, smile, even though life can be hard sometimes. We only get this one life. Let's make the most of it, right? Let's just go all in. So yeah, I will see you guys in the next vlog. Bye.